the Agile brand.
Welcome to One Amazing Thing About Funnel. I'm your host, Greg Kihlström, and I'd like to welcome Ray Banks, Product Marketing Manager at Funnel, and he's going to be sharing one amazing thing about Funnel's marketing intelligence platform with us today. Ray, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. Happy to be here.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing this in action here. So before we do that, why don't we get started with you giving a little background on you and your role at Funnel?
Yeah, sure. So a little bit about me. I have a background in marketing. I've done marketing in the US, Asia, and Europe for large corporations, small startups, and also done some freelance marketing work. But now in my current role, I'm at Funnel. I'm on the product marketing team, been here for almost 3 years. And some of the things that I focus on are understanding our customers' needs, launching new product features, and I recently played a key role in launching one of our new offerings, funnel measurement. And so it's been quite a journey, and it's really interesting to be working now for a company that is focused on, enabling marketers to work with data, whereas before I was on the other side of that.
Yeah. Well, and it's such a critical thing that, we have so much data, but making sense of it and being able to tie it all together it's just more and more critical as there's more and more platforms, all of that stuff. So let's jump in here and, first, why don't you talk about, why did you choose this feature of the product showcase today? Who's the audience for this exactly, and why is it important to them?
Yeah, sure. So the feature that I wanted to showcase today are our built-in dashboards, the funnel dashboards. The reason why I want to showcase that is because I think it's an easy way for you to see what funnel actually does. Because what we hear from our customers, and I think probably what you know from your own experience, with an agency background and my experience is that the hard part is actually getting the data into the dashboards, like getting good, useful data into it. And so that's why Funnel was created, first with the Data Hub, which connects to any of hundreds of different ad platforms. And then through a contextualized data model built for marketing, it makes it easy to compare across those platforms. And then now with our built-in dashboard, it just makes it so you can hop right into understanding what's going on with your marketing, and then you can start getting into interesting things like trying to discover insights.
Great. Well, let's dive in. Why don't you share your screen and let's take a look.
Yeah, perfect. So let's see here. All right, can you see it?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so this is Funnel. I've just hopped onto the homepage here, and right away you can see an overview of what's going on within the platform. So just so you know, I'm using sort of like dummy data or demo data here, and I've basically done very, very little to prep this beforehand. So all I've done is I've connected some data sources, and so to do that, you can just head over to data sources, and then connect a data source, and you'll see here's some of the popular data sources that you can connect. If you want to connect one, you just click into it, and then you'll go through, insert your credentials, and then that data will get fed into Funnel, and actually we'll go back and get 2 years of historical data and put that into the platform. And so then once you've connected your data sources, so here we have some data sources that I've connected, then maybe it would help if we go here to the Data Explorer. So then you can explore what's going on with that data. And so, for example, these different metrics like cost, this is one that comes out of the box from Funnel. And so I'll click into it to kind of show you how this looks. But it comes with some standard rules that just sort of make it easy for you to compare that, right? So Google Ads calls it cost, Facebook calls it amount spent, LinkedIn calls it spend, but this will just sort of standardize that so it makes it easy for you to compare.
Well, and that's I mean that's a big problem in and of itself, right? Is like everybody's got their own name for the same thing, right? So okay, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, and that's something that I experienced before coming to Funnel, where it's like you have these crazy spreadsheets with all these tabs, and
Right.
you're just trying to figure out what your campaign's doing across platforms. And
Yeah.
then to complicate things further, you probably have different currencies going on, but that's something that's also built into Funnel, which is this automatic currency conversion. And so let's let's look at this. So you have your metrics, you have dimensions, you can create new ones, but then you have these ones that sort of come out of the box. But then if we actually go into the dashboard, uh, let me show you here. First show you here the template gallery. So here we have a lot of templates that you can use. So you can definitely start making one from scratch. But if you, for example, just want to get a look at your performance on your Shopify store, you just select the template, and then you'll see that here it wants me to connect my Shopify data. So just pretty straightforward. And then here's the standard performance marketing overview. So if you've already connected those platforms, you'll just get this overview. And then I started uh, once you start making edits, then you can save a different one. So here's one I started making a few edits to. But these are funnel dashboards, and this is what I wanted to start showing you about. And maybe I'll just show you a few of the things that you can do here. But
Yeah.
the main thing is that it's just easy to get your data here. These dashboards, they load fast. And like I said, the trickiest part for most people is actually just getting that data in. But once you're here, for example, if I want to compare to the previous period, I can do that. If let's say right now it's in euro and I want to switch it to dollars, I just hit edit. I come here, switch it to USD, easy. And then if I want to actually explore what's going on behind this data, then I can come over here and it's connected to the Data Explorer, and it'll just load exactly what data is being fed into that part of the dashboard. And so that's where if you notice like some sort of anomaly or something, or maybe something that you want to dive deeper into, you can get straight from the dashboard into the details.
Nice.
One other, I guess, important thing to note here is that obviously this is a new feature and a lot of people will be having dashboards somewhere else right now. Like maybe they have Power BI or Looker Studio, and that's no problem at all if you want to share or export the data there. And so you can come in, create a data share, you can send it wherever you need to. And also for your data teams, they can get it to a data warehouse. And that's something that we see a lot of companies do too, is that the marketing team this way can work directly with the data, but then if the data team wants to have it all in one place in a data warehouse, they can also have it there, and it's all going to be working off this same single source of truth.
Okay. Yeah. So, because I mean, that's another common challenge, right? Is just marketing teams kind of being disconnected from their own data and needing to request something from another team that's super busy on a million other things. And so that's interesting here. So in other words, a marketing team works here, they can compile everything. Even if they use a different platform for their own dashboards, they could compile all the data and like manipulate it here
Yep.
and send it to wherever it needs to go, or keep it here but also send it to other teams. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. And that's where, yeah, we usually see people coming from one of two approaches. So one is like that one that I described, when I was having all these spreadsheets open, doing a lot of manual work, which you make one mistake and then it breaks your reports and then you just run into problems. And then the other approach is that you're depending on the data team and then they have to build like these API connections to platforms they've never connected to. And then they also, like you said, the marketer's far from the data. And so if they want to make changes or if they want to explore what's actually going on with it, that sort of becomes a challenge and you have this dependency. And so with Funnel, we're trying to eliminate all of that.
Very cool. Nice. Well, right. Thanks for sharing this today. So, for we talked a little bit about a few things here, but what's a logical or potential next step for somebody after using this feature? What's some of the things that allows them to do next?
Yeah, so yeah, like you said, we talked a little bit. The most obvious one would be that you can see what's going on with your marketing, and then you can start to uncover insights and get into sort of the fun part of doing marketing, which is actually, improving your marketing results. And then besides that, you can share it with your teams. And because you have all your data already set up in our data hub, it makes it so you can also start doing some more advanced analytics. So like I mentioned, we just launched funnel measurement. This is like hot off the press, within the last month or something. And with funnel measurement, then you can do things like marketing mix modeling, which normally seems very complicated, but then thanks to having all your data together in the data hub, it starts to become a lot more accessible.
Nice, nice. Well, Ray, thanks so much for joining today. One last question before we wrap up. For those out there, they like what they see, they want to get their hands on it. What's the best way for them to do that?
So you'll want to hop over to funnel.io, and from there you can actually jump straight into the platform, or you can book a demo and someone from our team would be excited to help you explore some of those more complex use cases that you might be trying to solve. Greg, I just want to say thanks so much for having me on the show.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
fun. I love seeing this stuff, and yeah, really, really great talking with you and learning from you. Great. Well, again, I'd like to thank Ray Banks, Product Marketing Manager at Funnel, for joining the show. You can learn more about Ray and Funnel by following the links in the show notes.